Welcome to Game Corp, a bi-weekly podcast where we reach into the Imagosphere and pull out the next great video game idea. I am the CEO of Game Corp, Bryce.
And I'm the CEO of Game Corp, Beckers.
Last time on this podcast, we made Secret Neighbor. How'd that do?
I didn't prepare for this.
Did you forget that you had to do this?
Yeah, I did. Okay, so Secret Neighbor.
Yeah.
I forgot to look up how it did, is what I meant to say, because I'm the CEO of Game Corp.
Yep, the charts and the graphs, the lines, and the...
I'm looking, I've got the charts, the graphs.
What about graphs? what kind of graphs
There's
are
at
they?
least
Is there
one graph.
Pie charts? Line graphs?
Oh, dang it, that's a table. That's not a graph.
Oh.
Shoot.
Yep.
That's a picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, graphs and charts. All right. I now know how it did.
Okay. How did it do?
Secret Neighbor.
Yep.
It has really helped us because in a clever move on my part,
yeah,
I partnered with a home security company before we released this game.
Which home security company?
I'm pretty sure that there's one called ADT because I looked up how to purchase fake home security stickers.
And this
was back when I lived in a townhome and I had more than the amount of cats that my landlord knew about. So I put that on there so that she wouldn't just come into the house. She would think there was some kind of security system that would go off if she did. Big brain. Tips for hiding your cats.
Is make your landlord think that they are a burglar.
Yeah. I think that alarms will go off if they go into my apartment without me knowing.
Yep.
Before I have time to hide all the cats.
And you're hoping that they don't know the difference between ADT and ODT.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't Google it. Or be like, wow, they never asked me if they could install something like this.
Yeah. I feel like that would be number one. I feel like they would be more likely to come in and go like, I didn't say that they could put
Well, they wouldn't just come in. They would contact you. And I would know they were trying to come in. And I would hit them with the law, which says they should have contacted me before they tried. So there.
Also the law that says no cats in the apartment.
Hey, there's no law that says no cats in the apartment. Dang it. I did have more than the legal limit of cats.
Yeah. By the way,
I had more than the legal limit.
I have been meaning to bring this up. This podcast is a sting operation, and we do have you on tape saying these illegal activities that you have done.
Well, thank God I didn't bring up my new puppy I just got.
Because
it's
an illegal puppy?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I think we're legal right now.
You think? It's good when you're not sure about if you are breaking the law or not.
We're legal, but we are breaking our HOA.
Okay. So how'd Secret Neighbor do?
I told you. Okay, I was telling you. You just interrupted me by...
asking about your fake stickers?
I don't know where we went, but this is how every episode seems to go these days. So I partnered with ADT.
Yep.
And now when
I'm
we
not sure if we should be
game,
saying a real security companies.
Partnered with ODT.
Okay, good, perfect.
And their sales for home security systems went way up after we released the game because we made everybody scared that there were people living in their walls and their crawl spaces.
Yep.
And we made money off of that sponsorship.
Yeah, we made all the we put in the sounds of like a house settling, all the normal clunks and clonks that you hear because you just have a home, and we made that the sounds that Secret Angelo made.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag Secret Angelo for life. And now everybody thinks that Secret Angelo's in their home. And he might be. You don't know. But actually, this game was based on a true story. and we're not telling you whose home he lives in. But a man did come consult on this game for us because he lived in a house.
Or Secret Angela. I was not going to interrupt you, but it could be a girl.
Okay.
In your ceiling.
Yes. Well, if you were a girl that had a video game idea, what would that video game idea be?
Okay, so I was going to say segue. Hey, we made money and we're going to put it into R&D and look up new games like this one. But then Bryce was like, no, F your segue. Here's mine. So.
But wait, do you want to submit a game idea? You can go to twitter.com and submit a game idea using the hashtag GameMakeCorp so that I can interrupt Beckers with your game idea next time. It'll be fun for the whole family.
Guess what?
What?
Kids, gather around because I have a game idea and it was submitted in the method previously described by Rachel with Cats on Twitter. This game is about planning a party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Birthday?
A fall party.
Oh.
And it's going to be a harvest festival.
So an autumn party.
Well, yeah. I mean,
maybe it's a party where you pushed a guy off a cliff. It was a fall party.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because we're going to call it a harvest festival. And it's not about harvesting crops, it's about harvesting organs. Because, haha, you're tricking people to come to your house to take their organs.
Okay. Has anybody ever, in the last 50 years, probably more.
Whatever it is, yes.
I forget how many, we're well into the future. I assume that we are in the year 2000. If I ever have to do the math, of oh yes, 50 years ago is 1950.
Bryce,
No.
I am 100% sure I'm right about this, but we are actually not in the future. We are currently in the present.
But we're broadcasting to the future.
That's true. Right now we're in the past in a way.
Yes, but we're reaching forward in time. Our present is their future, or their present. Our present is their present, but also their present is our future.
I'm tired of this already.
Okay, go on. Tell me about Harvest Festival.
Okay, so
is it in autumn?
Yes, that's part of your cover.
Which month?
Or is it?
Which month?
October.
October?
Mm-hmm.
Is it on my birthday?
No. That's a different party.
Okay.
It's on October 17th. So I'll be busy. I'll be busy that day.
Beckers is doing a joke that only me and her understand right now. And she thinks it's so hilarious because our audience are going to go, what the heck does any of this have to do?
They're not going to be that passionate about it. They're going to be angry. They're going to be like, this is dumb. I came to listen to a podcast for me, not for only the two people doing it. So here's the joke, because it'll be funnier this way.
Because every joke is funnier when you have to explain it.
So Bryce invited me to come to his place. I was going to say castle, but I swore I wouldn't talk about it. His castle for Extra Life, to be on a stream with him and his Aaron and other people. Because he doesn't want to do it alone. He's trying to get me to come up for it. But he lives 10 hours away and wants me to drive up and back in the same weekend. And the date for that will be October 17th.
It's true. Also, planes exist.
We
had discussed a plane being involved.
Yeah, except he lives in the middle of nowhere and planes don't go to that place.
They made parachutes exactly for cities like mine. It's called a flyover state because you jump out the plane as you fly over it.
Okay, so people can drop shoot. What? people can parachute like out from PUBG to my party, which is a harvest festival that will take place on October 17th.
Okay.
And here we are. Bryce, why do I want their organs?
Because yours are bad and smell bad.
Smell bad?
Yeah.
Seems like that
when
means
was the last
I have
time you smelled
sepsis.
your liver?
Well, I smell my liver every day about 6 hours after I shower, just to make sure I'm not getting a little ripe. Don't you ever do a liver check?
I mean, I could show you my tummy.
I'm torn between like telling you to do that just so that it's recorded and and really not wanting that to happen.
Which way is it gonna go?
Nope, not doing it. Nope.
Okay. That's where it landed.
That's where the coin flip landed. All right.
Okay. Why do you want their organs?
Well, okay. Well, it's because mine are bad. They're going bad. I have sepsis. They're rotting me from the inside out, and I need other people's organs. And this is going to have to happen a lot because I'm assuming I'm not actually curing the infection. I'm just replacing organs at a rapid rate so that I stay alive.
Okay, but if you're living on the guise that it is a harvest festival, they do have to last till the next October.
Well,
you have a year.
You harvest a lot.
Okay.
Like a lot.
Okay. Do you have to be a farmer to make any of this work? Or are you just selling that you're a big fan of farming?
Well, I think you should be a farmer because that will also cover up all of the equipment that you will have around all of the scary tools.
Yeah, because everyone knows that a farmer uses things like a scalpel and...
Well, you don't need a scalpel. You can use a sickle as long as you're really careful.
Everyone knows surgery is best done with a sickle.
Yeah. Or like under, you could just have them lay under an auger. What?
Okay. Is this set in modern day?
Yeah.
Okay. When was the last time a modern day farmer has used a sickle? Could you even find a sickle?
It's decorative, Bryce. It's decorative.
Well, then do you need to be a farmer to have it?
Yes. Well, no. You could have a whole bunch of farm equipment there. It's like cute. It's part of your party. Okay, you don't have to be a farmer. Fair point. Point, Bryce.
Yay, I got one on the board.
Yeah, first one.
First one of the year.
Sure.
Okay.
It's not mutually exclusive with first one ever, so.
Okay. Then what happens?
Yeah. It's basically like party planning. Like, that's the whole game.
Mm-hmm. Is it about trying to incorporate all the tools that you need to murder these people into the party?
Yeah, I think we've already covered that pretty good. And I think we should put some sedatives in the punch.
I mean, okay, so, well, you've got to get your equipment in, I guess, which can it... Okay, so I think you can use a sickle. Your likelihood to get good organs out of the sickle aren't great. So you could use that and they'll be more likely to work in the harvest theme.
No, you only use the sickle on yourself because you're sick and they're not.
So you can use the sickle because that can be incorporated into the autumn theme. But maybe if you're a clever party planner, you could incorporate better tools as part of your design. I do think that you maybe need to come up with party games that would allow them to think that being caught up is all part of the theme. And maybe, ooh. It could be a harvest festival / murder mystery party. So if somebody screams, don't worry, that was supposed to happen. That's part of the adventure. Did you figure out who the murderer is yet? It's not the host because they're the detective. and they're there to help as part of murder mystery.
And you can put sedatives in the punch, and then when people start falling asleep, you just take them into the other room to lie down, and then they'll never get up again.
I like how you quotation mark never get up again. Like that could be standing in for something else.
I don't know how air quotes work. I just use them.
Also, you're using air quotes on an audio form.
This is an audio medium.
Yeah. She's doing air quotes as she's saying this. I want to make it clear that every time she pauses weirdly, that's her air quotes happening.
Right.
Anything else you want to say about this game? Because I
have one more thing to say, and
yes.
that is goodbye. Goodbye to this game. Bryce, you're up.
Okay, so we have another game submission. I know, 2 in a row. You know, we could have an action-packed submission to submission entire show, nothing but submissions. If you went to twitter.com and put hashtag GameMakeCorp.
We will do literally anything.
Like Isaac Perrott did. Please tell me I did it good so that
there's only one P in that, so you definitely didn't do it good, but continue.
Perrott. Okay. They say, a game where you play as Selby the Talking Dog, but you don't want anyone to know that you can talk, because if they find out, your owner will send you to a science lab.
Which, to be clear, since this is already a dog-themed game, the science lab is a Labrador. That's all I wanted to say.
I feel like that really lowers the stakes. They're gonna bring you to
he's gonna cut you up. He doesn't care that you're also a dog.
Okay.
It's gonna be awful. Stakes back up.
Now they did specifically say the word Selby the Talking Dog. Why is that, Beckers?
Well, Bryce, that is because Selby the Talking Dog is a character. Assumedly a beloved character. So here's the deal.
Give me that down low.
I'm gonna give y'all the DL. The down low. So I Googled Selby the Talking Dog because I was like, okay, I don't know if this is a thing or if they meant to put Shelby in there. This is just a name suggestion for the talking dog. I looked it up. Selby the Talking Dog is a beloved book character for children's books. And I watched like a 10-year-old do a review of Selby the Talking Dog books. And I was gonna make fun of like how it's like a kid's YouTube channel, and you're like, oh, he's got 100 views. Like, that's cute. And I was like, I don't know if we've ever had that many, actually.
No, I think they're doing better.
So good job, Daniel.
Yeah.
Nailed it. You're killing it. Let us know if you can give us a shout out sometime.
Yeah. Well, what's his review? Is it good?
I may have exaggerated how much of his review I watched.
Okay.
It was definitely a high energy review. That's all.
Do you know anything about this franchise other than it features a talking dog?
I think he's a yellow lab.
Okay.
So
anything nothing story based?
That's it. Yeah. So
okay, good.
We were kind of thinking
we are going to reinvigorate the Selby the Talking Dog franchise. You know how they made Transformers movie and then they put in a bunch of stuff that really didn't have anything to do with Transformers? We're going to do that with Selby the Talking Dog because we didn't watch the Selby the Talking Dog books. We didn't read those. We're making it new. We're just finding out what Selby means to us. And maybe it's Shelby and maybe it's Selby. Wow.
Sometimes we do game ideas where one person knows about the thing and the other person doesn't. This time we're doing one where neither of us know anything about it. And we're going to see how that goes.
Okay. I have a feeling, just because this is a kid's book franchise, that probably Shelby. Which way are we going with this? Is it Shelby or Selby?
Okay, it's very clear. We know that. We know nothing but that, so we may as well
it's Selby
do
the
that
Talking
right.
Dog. I'm guessing that they like save the day or something using their talking powers. They're like, little Timmy's in the whale. Or the little Timmy is in the well.
In the whale. Timmy is in the whale.
But instead of just barking and then running towards the well, he just goes, Timmy's in the well. Call the fire department.
He's like, no, better yet, he calls the fire department.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he can't operate a phone.
I'm sorry, Bryce. What year is it? It's not the year 2000. Can Selby go, hey, Siri, call the police? Yeah, wait. Sorry to make sure Siri didn't call the police.
Oh my God, that would have been hilarious. No, I was doing a podcast about a talking dog. I'm sorry. This happened.
It was hypothetical.
You would not believe how many times this happens.
The 911 operator would just be like on hold. Like, oh shit, in my lap. And they'd just be hearing us make stupid jokes, but only half the conversation. Oh, that'd be so embarrassing. Okay.
And then when they get done, you'll be like, oh, did you find that funny? You should go listen to Game Mate Corp and hear the rest of it.
Hashtag Game Mate Corp. I think I just came up with a game idea. Something about a 911 operator.
I assume you were typing the word something about a 911 operator into the documentation.
Something like that, yeah. It's in our game idea list.
Okay. So you have to... Okay. I guess that does... This does open up some legit opportunities to me, to the player, is that they can just call people. As long as nobody knows a dog is the one talking, they're in the clear. They can't have their owner see them talking on the phone, so they have to like make sure their owner's like pooping. But
why can't it ever be anything else?
I mean, peeing doesn't take very long.
That was like, I want to be mad, but that was actually pretty good, and I'm proud of you a little bit.
Okay. So just call people on the phone and tell them Timmy's in the well. Beckers, I'm drowning here. Please say something funny.
Something funny.
Oh God, I knew. I was
like, that's bad. I was like, that's bad. Don't say that. But then that was all I could think of after I thought of it, and I was like, it's gonna happen. It's coming out.
I threw the rope to you. I threw the rope to you, and then you just like dropped it.
I think the problem that we're having is that Selby doesn't have to talk. There's nothing that is stopping Selby from just not talking all the time. So we have to put in an element
that makes where they have to talk.
That makes... I don't know Selby's gender, and I really don't know the name Selby, so like it could go either way, right?
I would assume Selby is a girl.
I think so, because it sounds like Shelby.
Yeah. I think I've never heard...
Usually a girl's name.
I think Selby is usually a girl name, and I don't think children dog writers are gonna be
upset.
Yeah.
If we're wrong. What if we're wrong? I don't like being wrong. It's never happened before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget the Space Jam incident.
What are you talking about?
Okay. So what is their reason to talk? I mean, I did say they have to save the day. So
here's the deal.
Okay.
Selby works as a call center technician because this is the only job that she can get and like work from home and like completely be able to do the job with no one finding out that she is a dog. And the reason that she does this is because that's the only way she can make money to buy cool stuff. Yeah, so Selby is a call center operator. She's got to do that. She works from home and she's got to hide it from her owner. So how is she going to do that? Go.
Bluetooth headset.
Do they make those that fit dog
Barktooth headset.
Oh, okay, so you're making it up.
No, Beckers. We can't have fake objects in
We
this
can't
game.
have fake things in our podcast.
We can't have this fake things in this game about a talking dog based on a book series we didn't read. Maybe they do. Maybe
Where's
every
the
episode
realism?
features Selby talking into her bark tooth headset, and we don't know because we thought, you know what? It'll be good if we don't know about it. And somehow I think it would be better if we sat down and read it now. I thought it would be better. I think it would have been better if we actually were like, hey, remember that guy from the hit Selby series? We don't know that guy, but there's probably one in there.
Yeah, like Curious George and how there's the man in the yellow hat.
Yeah.
There's probably some really important character like that in the Selby books.
Yeah. Is
That's
there
probably...
Okay, so we need to make so there's the owner. So you know Inspector Gadget. Tell me you know Inspector Gadget.
Do I look like a uncultured swine to you?
Okay, so there's Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget's always doing his shenanigans. Oh, I'm stopping the evil man and stuff. But then Penny and Brain, the small child and the dog, are there, and they're like keeping Inspector Gadget from bungling it up. So we need an evil guy there to try and mess up your owner's life. Okay, Beckers, give the owner a name. Or should we Google it real quick? Should we try and be half?
No, we are committing to this. We know nothing. The owner's name is Malachi.
Malachi?
Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Are you Googling it?
I did Google it. I'm looking at the Wikipedia article right now.
You're a monster. Well, the illusion is shattered.
The book chronicles the adventures of the eponymous talking dog Selby together with his owners. It is a his. We almost boingled this all up. It was a his.
We already boingled it.
We boingled it. Together with his owners, Dr. and Mrs. Trifle.
What was that word you said before?
The name is the same as the character. Okay. So Selby's Secret is the first book. The synopsis is Selby understands human talk while watching Hearthworm Hearth, a show about a butler working in a huge mansion. Selby decides to learn how to speak the language by practicing in front of the mirror while the Trifles were away. The now intelligent Selby decides to make this the Trifles' gift for Christmas until he realizes it would ruin his life forever, therefore keeping his ability a secret. Okay, so this dog learned to talk watching what's
TV?
What's the show with the old-fashioned old people? The Pennington Drive, Buckington Sandwich.
Buckington Sandwich.
Old people hanging out, probably kissing each other. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
There's like several shows that could actually apply to.
It had a movie. There was a movie.
Yeah. How is it that neither of us watched this phenomenon?
No, but
it's like
there's
a huge show.
It's an old-fashioned butler. See, I find it weird that they're just okay, I love this. So we're assuming that this is an old-timey butler show, like set in the old time. So the dog thinks that people talk old-timey. That's
gonna be really weird for his call center job.
Yeah, he's just going, chip chip cheree. It's good to hear from you, Chapperson. I'm down here at the
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey. There we go.
You said down, and I was like, that's it. Eureka!
Crack the case.
Now I'll be able to sleep tonight.
So what? Yeah, as based on the synopsis, the only reason that he would reveal this was because it was a Christmas gift. That hey, guess what, guys? I can talk. And then I guess at later, his owners are like, man, it'd be crazy if we had a talking dog. And the
They'd be
wife's
like, yeah, we'd totally take him to the science.
Yeah, like we could
lab.
so much money for them. We could sell them as a science experiment. We'd be millionaires. And the dog's like, oh, bro.
Bro. He was picturing like a Scooby-Doo situation, but that's not what they were after at all.
Yeah. He was. I'm sure that Butler did so many mysteries. So there should be someone trying to mess with the trifles. Someone needs to trifle with the trifles. We need a bad guy in this situation trying to like kidnap Dogtor. Is there some way that we can incorporate the doctorness into it? Maybe he's a really bad doctor, and and Selby needs to come be like, no, don't give them that. What? No, I'm a doctor in a different room. I'm saying this. I'm on the other side of this door. Don't come in here. Don't go through the door. Just don't give him horse tranquilizer. It's bad.
Oh my gosh. Selby's gonna learn to practice medicine too.
Yeah, I find it that funny that they learned watching TV not because their owners.
I think Selby should just pretend to be his owner's conscience. So whenever the two of them are alone, he like low-key talks and he's just like, maybe I should use this antibiotic to treat it. And then the owner's like, whoa. And Selby's like, not me. Wasn't me. I think that's the way we go. Is he pretends to be their conscience.
Yeah. If you certainly heard a strange voice in your home, would you go like, well, it's probably one of my dogs?
Probably not. That's true.
Exactly.
I totally wouldn't think that.
Even if the voice was coming from you, like coming in the same room as you, you'd be like, oh, there's probably some sort of device in here, not my dog talking.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Have you ever heard, I know the answer is no, but I'm going to ask anyway, of the TV show called Lupin the Third?
I have.
Okay, so it's an anime, a really old one. Wait, this isn't even the one I'm trying to think of.
Good.
Okay, let's back it up.
Are you thinking of the kid detective one?
What? Quit reading my mind! What the heck? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was trying to think of Conan. Detective Conan. It's really old, but I think it's still airing. I don't know, it's like the longest running anime ever. Oh, really? Anyway. Yeah. It's got like 700 episodes. It's nuts.
That's weird.
Yeah, so anyway, to do the big reveal, Conan always, he like sleep darts the detective. And then he's like hunched over like this. And then he reveals everything while nobody can really see his face. And then like Conan talks through his watch with a deep voice pretending to be the big detective.
Okay.
And then he wakes up like, oh, I'm so smart. I solved everything. That's going to be Selby, but with doctoring.
Yes. That's perfect. Yeah. Selby's the doctor. You have to drug Dr. Trifle to get him to not kill these people because you watched the Dogtor show after learning how to talk.
You watched House.
Yeah.
And then you also watched Detective Conan and you got a really good idea.
And so now you have to keep him from killing people, but you have to not have him realize you can talk. You can't let other people see you can talk. You have to kind of balance all these things. So you have to like, okay, how am I going to knock out the guy? How am I going to solve this medical mystery? How am I going to do this all without getting caught? You got a whole. This is a whole thing you got going on. How am I going to fit in
my call center job?
Yes, because Beckers just will not let the call center thing go. That has to be an integral part.
If he doesn't work enough hours every week, he's going to get fired and he won't be able to buy his own bark box.
Yes.
Oops, I just said a real company again.
I think that one's fine.
Oh, that one's fine. Okay. Just arbitrary. Psh, whatever.
Yes. I think we fleshed that one out good enough. I think we should talk about.
What should we call it?
We should talk
Dr.
about
Selby.
Don't talk to me. I'm a dog. Let's circle back to what we call it if it gets picked.
Dr. Selby, the call center technician.
Talk to the dog. Dogs can't talk unless they can, and I'm a doctor.
How may I direct your call?
Doggone it, I'm a doctor.
This has been some of this dumbest shit.
I'm sorry to everyone.
Oh god, that's amazing. Actually, that was like one of my favorite things. All right, anyway. I have a game idea.
But first,
Bryce has to do something.
No.
All right, I didn't plan for this, so it's going to be a really good one. It's that time of the day, the podcast. It's that time of the bi-weekly time period where we give our investors shout out. Woohoo! Yeah! Investors are so great! Our investors are Aaron C. and Alex Weber, and they are the best around. They're the best around. And if you enjoyed that...
That was it?
I'm sorry. I could just hear the silence and I was like, oh, it hurts my guts. It needs to stop.
I thought that was like the setup. I thought you were going to open with that and then it was going to get good.
Wow, that's actually hurtful, Bryce. I can't believe you said that because I tried. I put my heart into it. And I sang on this podcast and I don't do that very often.
Can you do a rhyme? That might encourage them to donate their time.
I can. God, get away. Oh, okay. I'll do a rhyme.
Okay.
This is a short poem. It's going to go out to, again, Aaron C. and Alex Weber. Here it goes. Thanks for being around and hope you liked getting clowned.
What? Why? Why did they get clowned?
This is why I plan ahead. Why didn't you plan ahead? Why didn't I plan ahead this time? Because I was going to make it be your turn. I don't know. We didn't discuss whose turn it was. And next time, I'm just going to do finger paints because I have a bunch of finger paints. You know what? Alex isn't even going to hear this, so I'm going to whisper it to the podcast. I got finger paints for his birthday present because I'm going to paint him a picture for his birthday. That's it. That's my secret.
To be clear, this is Alex, her husband, not Alex, the Game Corp investor.
Oh, that's weird. By the way, Alex Weber, I didn't finger paint you. You would have to go up a couple tiers on Patreon, I think.
We have a male tier that she would finger paint you a thing.
I would whoever first subscribes to the male tier, I have finger paints right now. Like right now. Like right here. I'm ready.
She's been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay, well, thank you, Aaron C. and Alex Weber. We promise if you are sitting on the edge and going, I want to get a shout out on the next Game Corp, it'll be better. The next one will be better.
Wow.
This one. I know you think it can't get better. This one was too good. It'll get better. It'll be better than the next one. But first,
hashtag it gets better.
But first, we're gonna
Our shout outs anyway. Is what I mean.
We're gonna do a game idea.
Shoot, I'm up.
Yeah.
I have like nausea over that. Anyway, this next game, it's called Intervention Simulator. This is a game that I think is going to be a good tool for people to use. And what it is it's a disguise. It's a game. It's an intervention disguised as a game. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. So if you need to sit somebody down and talk to them about their serious problems like alcohol addiction or the fact that they've gone way too far with the whole green screen thing and the costumes, this is a good way to do it. So you have a game. Or you can tell them like, hey, you have too many pets and you need to stop getting so many pets. This would be a good way to do it. Okay.
Okay. Were you trying to drag yourself there?
Well, I dragged you for everything you've got going on there. So I figured I would put this in so it didn't feel so targeted, but it was targeted.
It was the alcohol thing, right?
Yeah, that's it. You have a drinking problem.
Could you please tell me the game idea?
Yeah. Okay, so gameplay. It's disguised as a different game. So picture it's going to be like an RPG or something. It's going to look a lot like a reskinned version of Zelda of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're playing a little dude and he'll look kind of like Link.
He'll be Dink. You're playing
the
Dink.
game. You're gonna be Dink, and it's just gonna drop you into some dungeon somewhere, and you're gonna be like, oh, neat. And you'll fight some low-level stuff, and it'll start teaching you some controls, and you'll start exploring the cavern, and then you just. Oh, by the way, it's gonna be a VR game.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a VR game. So you're walking in your virtual reality, and you turn and you get into this room, and there's a whole bunch of other people in there. And you're like, that's weird. And then you walk into the room and you're like, hey, must be NPCs. And you go up to talk to them, and then the door shuts behind you.
Okay.
And you turn around and there's a big banner on the wall that says intervention.
Yes.
And this is your intervention. And all those other people, they set you up to be in this intervention, and they're also in the game. So everyone that comes also has to buy a copy of the game. But it was also that virtually everyone who needed to be your intervention could be there.
So do they all are they all buying a copy of the game Intervention Simulator, including the person who is being interventioned?
No, the person who's being interventioned gets it as a gift. They don't have to buy it.
Okay.
And it's not called Intervention Simulator. Everyone else, there's two versions of the game. Everyone else gets Intervention Simulator, and they just boot up. They design a character, like there's a character creation screen, because, I mean, if they're paying $5 for this, right? So they better be able to make a character. And then they get to go, then they just wait in the room. Then they're teleported to the room and they're waiting there, right? That's their side of the game. The other person, it's going to be called Legend of Helga. And they're going to think it's a little RPG game in virtual reality. And they're like, oh, cool. So glad my Aunt Susan got me this for a gift. Weird that it says you have to start playing at 8 p.m. on Saturday the 31st. But I'll go with it,
I mean, we could probably have them play whenever. They just have to be playing when the intervention is happening, so that once they enter the room during that time, then we could have any room they enter become the intervention room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What if, okay, so I like the idea of everybody getting, I want to change your game. I want to make a new one.
You always do.
What if we sell everybody Intervention Simulator, but it's a group of people, and everybody's like, hey, we all have to get Intervention Simulator. And then no one knows. Well, the person who's being interventioned doesn't know that they're the one being interventioned. They think they're there for the intervention. And so, okay. Also, nobody has names. So everybody has to figure out which character is the one that needs intervention.
Oh my gosh.
It's a mystery game. And then
now we're turning it into a real game. It's not a surprise anymore. You play Intervention Simulator with all your friends. It drops you into a room and you pick somebody and you're like, this person has a problem. And everyone just picks somebody to be intervened on. And whoever gets picked most actually has to have the intervention. And that's how you make a toxic friend group.
But okay, I like the idea of, so everybody has to figure out who needs the intervention, but they have to do it in a way that makes it so the person who needs the intervention doesn't realize that they're in an intervention. You need to have a subtle intervention.
Like a dungeon game?
Sure. Ooh, that would be like slowly you're doing like an MMO, and slowly the symbolism of the level turns into it being. I mean, yes, that's you went for that. My thing is different. No, my thing's different.
I'm sitting here like, gee, that sounds like exactly the game I tried to make, and then you're like, oh, I hate it.
I'm trying to find a middle ground between our two games for you. I'm trying to meet you in the middle. I wasn't gonna have it in a dungeon. I was just gonna have it be in a room with a bunch of people, but nobody has names.
Room and a dungeon.
Okay, it could be in a dungeon
with like one direction to go, and it leads to that room.
Okay.
You think you're gonna play a game, and then you find out that.
But I liked it being that the game was an intervention. Everybody thinks they're there for somebody else's intervention, except even the guy. There's going to be
more than one mode, because some people will know about this game, and then after that, you're going to have to trick people using the second way.
Okay, but no, yeah. So my way works no matter if they know about the game or not, because they think they're there for somebody else.
How do you keep getting people to show up? That's my question. Oh, so the dude who's getting interventioned on is going to be like, hey, Anthony, let me start.
Yeah, you just...
Then everyone's going to be like, dude, no, it's for you.
Yeah. You just tell him that we need to get this game because we're doing an intervention. Just come. We need you there. And they don't know it's for them. And then Perfect. They don't... The people... In game, nobody knows whose avatar is who, except that the one that looks like a big penis is totally the guy who needs an intervention, because that is so Todd.
Ugh. He seems like a real dick.
That was pretty good, Beckers. That was pretty good. Can we move on to the last one? Because I'm pretty sure we already made the game, the Selby Talking Dog thing, but we have to do the rest of the things that we do.
Oh, all right. Let's do it.
Okay, it's DMV Simulator. Okay. I half came up with this idea, and I just had the idea that maybe you're a self-driving car that people take the test on you. And you have to help them pass their test without them finding out they're in a self-driving car. But I feel like...
So it's like when you give a little kid the steering wheel in Mario Kart, but he's not playing the game.
Sure. But also, if you do the opposite too much, then they'll realize that they're not controlling it. So you have to do it enough that they think they're still playing.
Okay.
I didn't cook this one enough. It was a bad idea.
And it's still got some raw egg in it, and now I'm feeling the salmonella.
It's after midnight. We need to stop. We need to remember last
Gaming
time.
Corp After Dark returns. Except last time was good, and this time that wasn't good.
No.
Nope.
Also, this is a jerry-rigged together situation, and also I'm in a castle.
Bryce broke his computer.
I did. Game Corp broke my computer.
Yeah.
It'll be better next
So
time.
we're giving you so many excuses that you don't want to hear right now.
Yeah. You guys love this episode, right?
This isn't the funny part of the podcast. This is the sad part.
Okay.
Where's the violin?
Simulator. What if you are the human that has to teach self-driving cars how to drive?
None of that has anything to do with a DMV. Neither of your ideas. Like, what?
Because you take the car test. It's the DMV.
Yeah, but you don't learn how to drive.
Yeah, there's. I'm pretty
at
sure
the
there's.
DMV.
I'm pretty sure there's driving schools at DMVs.
I think DMV stands for
Don't mess with Virginia.
Yes. So this is a game about Virginia, the state.
Yes.
And how it broke apart from West Virginia. It's a history game.
Yes. Go on.
And it's about the Great War of the Virginias.
How did
It's gonna be like Assassin's Creed, but it's about the Virginia War.
Is it a game about how the people in Virginia managed to be so dominant that they convinced the other state to be named West Virginia, but they did not take the name East Virginia? They were just like, we're Virginia, you're West Virginia.
Well, it's probably not dominance that has anything to do with it, because South Dakota is way more dominant than North Dakota.
But there's two of them. One took south, one took north. There's not just a Dakota.
There should be, because South Dakota is great. After dark, hashtag.
Oh my God, was that helpful?
It's helpful. Let's just start doing that whenever it doesn't, whatever we're doing isn't working. Just after dark.
We should
It's
start
our
doing.
excuse.
We should.
Put that
Guys,
on a soundboard.
okay. If one of our episodes reaches 1,000 listens in the first week, we will do a Game A Corp drunk. I'm just saying it.
I'm gonna listen to one 1,000 times myself.
And then whenever we do it where the game idea is real bad, instead of saying Game A Corp After Dark, we just take a drink.
Oh my God. I feel like that'd be horrible to listen to, but it would be fun to record.
Exactly. So
Maybe it would be fun to listen to.
What we have for you. So we all agree it's Selby the Talking. What is it? Dr. Trifle's terrific.
Dr. Selby, the call center.
Doggone it, I'm a doctor. Doggone it, Mr. Trifle. Dr. Trifle.
Dr. Selby, what's your account number?
What kind of call center does Selby work at?
A really bad one that would hire somebody on just a phone interview.
Yeah, do they do collections? Do they do
one of those spam call people?
Okay, so they're like trying to convince old people to
send money to a Nigerian prince. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a scam caller.
I don't know, we're not. I don't want to make Selby seem like a bad person.
Well, he's not a bad person. He's a dog.
But they're. Are you saying dogs aren't people?
I mean, yeah, I am.
I'm not saying dogs aren't human because they're not, but I'm saying that dogs can be people.
I have seen many dogs. I have many dogs in my house, and they are not people.
Let dogs vote.
If that happens, I'm just going to get more dogs so that they all vote the way I tell them to.
That's not how that works.
It would.
I don't vote the way my parents vote. Actually, I probably do, but my parents are good people. Mostly. My dad's a little weird.
People who don't vote the way you vote are bad people?
Depends on what they vote for.
If it's not the thing I voted for, then yes.
If they voted to keep dogs from voting, then yes, they're bad people.
They're bad people. Well, every time that's come up on the ballot, I've said no, because I know that Hero would vote to be able to eat all my food, and I don't want that.
Beckers, can we please call it Doggone It Dr. Trifle?
No. That's stupid.
Can we call
Doggone it, this is a call center. I want that one.
No, it's not.
Doggone it, doctor. This is a call center.
Doggone it, I'm a doctor, not a collie. Ooh, collie.
Oh, he's a collie. Oh. That's the best thing you've ever done. Dr. Selby the Collie.
Can we go through some of the synopsis of these stories? So obviously the first story is just dog learns to talk, is going to talk to his owners and then realizes bad idea. We also have let's see here. I'm trying to pick the best one.
Where's the one where he starts practicing medicine?
Aunt Jetty drops in. Selby exposes his secret when Aunt Jetty steps on his tail. I just imagine him just be like, fuck. Like, where did that come from? It was the 12-year-old. He's always saying, it's me, little Billy.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. That's awesome.
By the skin of his teeth, Selby absentmindedly whistles.
I hate that expression.
While listening, he's being cured from a toothache.
What?
I don't understand how those words work. Okay. Too many cooks. Aunt Jetty's dog, Crusher, destroys a cake, and Selby attempts to create a new one. So, obviously, this dog can do more than just talk. It's a chef.
Practice medicine.
Yes.
And work at a call center.
Apparently, they just put on cooking.tv, and then they can do it all. That's a hell of a... You wanna hear a disturbing title from this series?
Uh-huh.
Selby's beautiful body. After being unable to fit through a hole, Selby thinks he's put on weight.
So is that like a body positivity chat book?
Maybe. It's Selby's beautiful body. Then the story before that is called Selby Delivers the Goods. After hearing that the Trifles didn't order peanut prawns, Selby calls... Is the
author trying to make these books sound like vaguely not okay? Selby's beautiful body.
Yeah. After hearing that Trifles didn't order the peanut prawns, Selby calls the spicy onion for some, Selby calls the spicy onion for some, and to have them delivered to Selby's house, only to find out that the food was for the fire brigade. Okay.
Let's be done. I think that unless you have more spicy titles.
Ooh, Selby got scammed by a phone person.
That's what he picked. He realized he could do that for his job.
A busman's holiday. Selby didn't realize that the dream holiday won from the phone-in prize is not as dreamlike as he thought.
And he got in a bunch of debt, and now he's scamming other people to pay off his own debt while he goes through medical school.
Wild West Willie rides again. Selby talks to Willie to foil his wicked attempt to win the egg and spoon race. I have no idea who Willie is or how this all went down, but this is a thing that happened. Okay, what is this called? Whatever you say, I'll go with. So just say some words and please make them good. I'm putting my trust in you, Beckers.
You shouldn't have done that. Call center dog. Oops, I'm a doctor. That's it.
What? Why? Why?
I don't have to explain myself.
Okay,
you just have
fine.
to commit to it.
Okay, fine, Beckers, do the outro.
I don't know how. Hey, it's me, Beckers, and that was Bryce, and this has been Game Mate Corp. I'm on Twitter and Twitch, so is Bryce. And if you try real hard, you can find us. So thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. And remember, have fun.
Bye.